Hello, football lovers! It's another exciting time because what is fans' final whistle? And my name is Paul Kaba, and I'm here with.
Ayo, the one and
You
only
see how?
Manchester United, Mr. Bar United.
Yeah, it is a different thing this season. You can see me. I'm in my full regalia. Because what? I'm proud of this football club in which I support. Which club is that? Is the World Champions Club. No other club than Chelsea Football Club, the only pride of London. And I'm so proud supporting. You can see the badge there. World
Yeah, yeah,
Champions. It's gonna
yeah.
be there
Now I
for the
understand.
next
Yeah,
3
now I
years.
understand why you are wearing this jersey today. This season, you have to wear it this season because this might actually be the last time you'll be proud to wear it. So just wear it because
No,
there is not
because you
faithful.
can see the logo is right there.
You know,
World
you know where
champion.
you
But we'll
belong.
be the world champion for the next 3 seasons. You get so we're still gonna be the world champion, no matter anything that is going on, we're still the champion. So welcome to today's episode. Well, I'm excited anyway for boys. Like, yeah, I miss football. I will lie. So it seems as if maybe when Premiership is not on, as if there's no football at all in the world. That's the way
And
it
that's
is.
just
So
how
how do
that's
you
just how
feel?
it is now. It's always a different feeling when club football. I mean, there's nothing like club football because that's the most watched uh, football games
Yes.
that we watch. World Cup is always about 8 matches, and most of the time, we're not from the countries that dominates these competitions. The Euros, the AFCON. Sometimes your country even gets knocked out. But the club football is the only football that you get to play at least 8 games in the league. You get to play at least one match in the Carabao Cup, one match in the FA Cup before you get knocked out. And Champions League, as you know, we the big boys, we are playing the Champions League, and you get to play about
Where
8
were
or
you
9
last
matches.
season? You didn't play last season. You didn't
We're
play
talking
last
about this
season.
season now. Like
Don't
you said
come
at the start of the video,
Don't
you
come
said,
and rub it on my face. We are still the world champion. We are still the world champion.
what champions
We are still the world champion.
that is stuck in London, in just one corner in London there. They're not world champion to me.
Well,
Anyways,
Yes.
Paris Saint-Germain is the
You win some,
actual
you lose some.
Paris Saint-Germain is the actual World Cup, as the actual world champion. You and I both know that.
Well, as if you say so. You are entitled to your opinion. But let's hit
Definitely.
it straight. Pep Guardiola is out of Premiership. Will Man City still be the Man City? Because going by what happened in the Community Shield, they were battered by Arsenal. And is it going to be a very tough, long season for Manchester City?
I think it's going to be a very big miss. Guardiola is going to be a big miss for the Premier League, obviously. And I do think because Manchester City have lost, I think they've lost the spine of that team with losing Rodri. I think if Rodri had stayed, we would be saying something different entirely. But they've lost Rodri, they've lost Bernardo Silva, the captain, Mr. Workaholic, is always there, always available. They've lost John Stones. Honestly, I know he doesn't really play, but we cannot underestimate his influence in the dressing room. He was in the Man City dressing room for about 10 years or more. So losing these key players, which are especially Rodri, the one and only Ballon d'Or winner. We know how different they play. But let's not forget, Man City struggled, the last 2 seasons before Pep Guardiola left. And even when they had Rodri back, there was no massive difference. It was almost as if it was not, it wasn't making any difference because
Don't
it's been out
forget
for a
they won
long
the
time.
title last season. I know.
I mean, they won a cup here, not a title.
Man City won
but,
title
they won
last
the
season.
FA Cup. Yeah. Do you know the
Yes.
thing is? The thing is, anything can win the cup. We all know that Crystal Palace won the FA Cup 2 seasons ago. So it's not about winning cup competitions. Man United, as bad as we've been since Alex Ferguson left, we've won one cup or the other. So winning cup competitions does not mean your team's problem is solved, or it does not mean They're gonna be, challenging the tougher, the bigger boys. You've seen the Man United in the recent history. We've won so many cup competitions, but still yet to win the league. So I think Man City in a transition moment. They've been in transition before Pep Guardiola left. And I think Enzo Maresca is gonna find it very, very difficult because you don't just fill in. There are some boots that's very difficult to fill in, and the expectation is going to be very high. A lot of people would look at that team and say, yeah, he should be challenging for the title. Pep Guardiola was challenging for the title, even though the team was weak, and we all know they've been in transition. So yeah, it's gonna be a very, very tough one, and I would not be surprised if they struggle to make the top 5 in the Premier League this season.
Ooh, that's a tough one. So you're saying Man City will not make top 5?
Yeah, I'm always I'm always spot on with my odd takes. You remember last season when I said
you have some
so
your
we'll roll the tape back.
Yeah, so.
Not purple patch. We'll roll the tape back when the time comes. They would struggle. Last season, they did struggle to get into the, to get second in the Premier League even. And I think they would even struggle more this season without Pep Guardiola and the key players that they've missed. They will struggle, even though they've signed Elliot Anderson. They've signed. They signed a couple players. It still doesn't, it doesn't stop them from just like Liverpool before.
Okay, Arsenal have been very active this transfer season. Like Gumares joined, like Bruno Gumares, Incapi from Bayer Leverkusen, and then another players also joined. Well, although not forgetting that Trossard also left. But do you think it's still? This season is going to be for Arsenal. Do you think Arsenal is going to hit it?
First of all, Arsenal at the moment are the defending champion. They won the league.
Yeah.
And currently, they are the only team with the manager that's won the Premier League. On the CV. And I think, if not the best manager, if not the best coach, maybe the second. I'd say only behind Unai Emery. I think Unai Emery is a better manager than Mikel Arteta. But I still think Mikel Arteta got what it takes. He's got a very, very large squad. He's got the strongest squad. In fact, I wouldn't say in the Premier League he's got the strongest squad in the whole of Europe, because at least they've got 2-3 players. But I still think they're gonna have a bit of problem this season. It will be a tough one this season for them because Saliba.
So do you think they're going to win it?
I think they will win it. Might be a very close one.
So you're tipping Arsenal to win the EPL back to back?
No, I think they've never done it in their history. So I'm not saying they're gonna win it. I'm saying they should win it.
I want it on record.
No, I think Man United will win the league.
Hey, Man United fan.
No. I think Man United.
Yes, I want to say it emphatically.
Yeah,
that a Man United fan is actually tipping
2026, 2027. No. Manchester United will win the league this season. Go and write it down. Keep this video, bookmark this video, and come back to call me all sort of names in May 2027.
No. So
that's what's gonna happen.
Anymore. So you're not tipping Man United.
I wasn't tipping Arsenal. I was saying Arsenal are the defending champion, and literally, logically speaking, everyone expect them to go on and win it again because that's how it's almost done. But sometimes it's very, very difficult to defend.
So are you saying?
So but I think Man United would out.
I'm putting it to you.
Yeah.
As a Man United fan, do you think Arsenal will secure this title?
No. Everyone's forgotten that this Arsenal team didn't start today. They didn't start last season. They've been really playing well. They've been a good team since about 5 years now. Came second about 3 times and won it once. So I think these players, they've used up all their energy. Saka is He's tired. You can tell. You could say that. Towards the end of last season, they struggled. Declan Rice, he's been overused. I think for the past 3 seasons since he's joined Arsenal, I think he's played over 65 games every season. A lot of games to play for a young lad like Declan Rice. And the Gabriel and Saliba defense, they've always been available. They've played almost every single game after Arsenal have played this couple years, maybe only missing a couple. So I think they're gonna struggle, and not like struggle to the extent that it will be difficult to make top 4 or top 3 or top 2. I think they're gonna be there and just about there, but they're not gonna win. I don't see them winning the league back to back. They've never done it in their history. Never ever. They've never defended the champions. Only the big boys do, and Arsenal are not big boys.
Okay.
Arsenal are not big boys.
Let me put this on record.
Babies from London.
Arsenal is not going to finish top 4. Let me put it on record. Arsenal is not going to finish.
Is that
top
from
4
your? Is that from your hand? Is that from you coming from a Chelsea fan?
Yes, that's from my hand. Arsenal is not finishing top 4 this season, and
I do think they will finish top 4. It might be difficult for them to win the league. I do think
because they have a lot on their plate. And let me give you the reason. Arsenal have a lot on their plate, and their focus this season is going to be the Champions League, not the EPL anymore. So, judging by that standard, I feel, and I know that Arsenal is not going to make top 4. It's going to shock everybody, but that's it. You hear from me.
I understand.
Well, let's talk about the best club in the world. Let's move on to the best club in the world, the world champion. The world champion. I need to emphasize.
Just justify.
I cannot overemphasize it. The world champion, the Chelsea Football Club, the pride of London, pride of England, pride of UK as a whole. No other club than Chelsea. I was at Stamford Bridge some days back, and I must say, the edifice is a beauty to behold. So Chelsea, we have a new manager, and one of the best, if you ask. Though he has his own ups and downs, but arguably one of the best managers outside there right now.
You mean the one that failed at Real Madrid? You mean the one that failed at Real Madrid?
Yeah, there's no manager that has not failed at one over the other. So he might have failed at Real Madrid just due to some circumstances beyond him. But now he's
what circumstances? What circumstances are you on about?
Well, don't let us delve into that too much because we are focusing on EPL today, so I won't want to entertain you on that. But we signed Xabi Alonso, one of the best managers outside there, unarguably. Morgan Rogers, we've actually been busy in this transfer season, I won't lie. Marco Palestra, Marcelo Lacroix, Quenda, Bako, Emea, and so many more. So, do you think, now this is me throwing it to you, I know Chelsea is going to finish top 2 and we're not going to be the second. And the reason is because we don't have any distraction. We're not going to the Euro front. So we're actually just focusing on EPL. And judging by that, it's actually Chelsea season. And that's why I'm putting on this full regalia. It is blue throughout this season. And Xabi Alonso is actually going to win it. So now, let me now hear from you now as a rival fan. Do you think Chelsea has what it takes to secure the league?
To win the league?
Yes.
At the moment, I think we've got a really good. They've got really good players in the attack. They've got Nicola Jackson, Manuel João Pedro, Estevao, and again, I think Liam Delap, the flop of last season. And I think the midfield, they really were pretty much stopped up in the midfield. Do you think the major problem with this Chelsea team is the defense? They don't have the defense to compete for the Premier League title. I do think they've got really good midfield. They've got really good defense. But if in the last few days in the transfer market, the last week or so in the transfer market, they try to sign a couple more players, especially defenders. Because if you look at those defenders in this squad, Sel Sassi, Dina, we don't even know him. He's 18 years of age. Maria, yes, he's not played in the Premier League, so he's not Premier League proven. Tosin, Benio
Forget
Badeshile.
Rhys James is still there. We still have our veterans.
Rhys
we have
James
those that could actually secure you.
Rhys James is not a centre back. He's not going to play centre back for you. Yeah, it was there last season as well when you were considering left, right, centre. Yeah. So Mamadou Sarr is not, is even injured anyway. Jairo Atto, Lacroix is a 26-year-old Premier League proven defender. Yeah, really good one. But who's gonna partner Lacroix? Is it the Wesley Fofana who can't play 5 games in a row or is injured? Or is it Semenyo or Ong? Who exactly are you gonna play with him? Lewis Cowie as well. He's a glass.
Is this
guys
you
cannot stay
talking
fit.
as an analyst? Is this you talking as an analyst or you're talking as a Man United fan?
Yeah, this is me talking, being honest. Not. There's no time for banter. I can't banter Chelsea. I can't banter a team that's not in the Champions League with me. I'll keep saying it. So you're not in the Champions League. You're not playing where the big boys. You're not playing where the big boys are playing this season. So I don't see you as a threat.
To the world champion.
I was ahead of you last season by about 20 points or more. The gap was not even close. You needed to overtake one and another before you could even get a sight of Man United. So you're not my rival.
Don't forget, you didn't really play.
I'm being honest with you here. When the Champions League club is talking, you keep quiet. You understand? So you're not in the Champions League. You're not in. Just remember, you are not in the Champions League. You're not playing in Europe. You are the so-called self-titled world champion sitting in the corner in
we are not FIFA.
Is that where you're from?
We are not. We are not FIFA. See, let me remind you. Your total matches last season. I played it all in half season. Do you get? So you cannot come here now and start saying that.
At the end of the day, what did you achieve? What did you achieve with all this number of matches? This is not the first. I've played more matches than you have. I really want to know what you've achieved with this, with this. So
go straight to the point. Are you saying Chelsea cannot win this season? So I need to put, because this is like the first video for this season. So I need to put it on record. So by the time I'm going to play it mid-season and at the end of the season to you, you're going to see yes, we did it.
I've seen a lot.
So are you saying Chelsea don't have what it takes to be the champion?
I've seen a lot of videos.
EPL.
A lot of creators, even pundits, say things like, they're only playing one competition, they're not playing any other competition, and it's gonna be. People forget that this also has side effects when those players don't play too many games. Players who have been used to playing 50, 60 games every season, all of a sudden they play weekend and wait till the next weekend. So it's gonna have effects.
And Chelsea, we have world-class manager.
You have world-class. Can you stop mentioning this guy as a world-class manager? This is the manager that failed. He got his chance at Real Madrid. He failed woefully. He didn't fail.
Are you gonna say Xabi Alonso is not world-class manager?
No, he's not He's not a world-class manager because he won
Bundesliga.
Yeah.
He coached.
Yeah.
No, he won the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Then he coached Real Madrid last season. So are you saying he's not world class?
He's a good manager.
What makes a manager world class?
No, he's a good manager with very huge potential, but he's not world class for me. He's not a world class manager.
Is Arteta a world class coach?
Arteta, yeah, because he's won the league. He's won the Premier League. That's the ultimate for any manager in the world. That's the ultimate. Even if you win the Italian league, you win the French league. The ultimate for you as a manager.
I bet you differ. If you could win one of the top leagues,
let's rate.
We could actually rate you as one of fantastic managers.
If you are,
I know you don't understand what it takes. No. Right now, don't let me go into my full banter mode. But I know you don't have what it takes.
You can't banter me
to know a world-class manager because
I'm not your.
Obviously, your coach is not close to being a world class. He's far from being a world class.
I am playing Champions League this season. you're not playing Champions League football. You can't ban
Yes, would that make your manager a world-class coach?
No, my manager is not a world-class manager. Let me tell you something.
So
Let me tell you something.
So I'll believe you don't have the range in this conversation.
Hang on a second. Okay, let me ask you this question. Let me say the top 10 managers in the world, in the entire world of football. They've either won the Spanish La Liga or the Premier League. That is the two biggest.
Are you saying Bundesliga is not top? It's not one of the top leagues.
No, it's Farmers League. United Emery won the French league. Remember, with PSG, it's a Farmers League. These are leagues that the biggest boy among the league goes to buy the biggest players in every team every season. Bayern Munich goes to Dortmund and pick up.
You're saying the Ligue 1? The Ligue 1 is not. Wait. So the Ligue 1 is not one of the top leagues.
No, League One. So the French League 1. No, I'm not saying it's not a top league. It's a top league, but it's not. You can't judge a manager because he won the French league. You understand me? Especially when you win it with certain teams. So
that is your opinion.
He's not a world-class manager. So, to me, he's not a world-class manager. He's a very good manager and with a very good potential. He's a very good manager with a very good potential, but he's not a world-class manager. No, I don't.
So, do you think he's going to win the EPL this season?
I've answered your question. How many times do you want me to answer? He can't win the Premier League.
I just want to.
If you sign defenders, actual proper defenders, and I think you still have a goalkeeper problem. I think Robert Sanchez is not as reliable. It's not reliable.
I don't think so.
I think Robert Sanchez is an average.
Judging by what standard?
What standard?
Yes, Sanchez is far better than the old goalkeepers. Yeah, Sanchez is far better than the old goalkeepers you have in your team. And you're here castigating him.
How is it better? Is it the one that likes? Okay, let's not go into that for now. To be honest, let's not go into that for now. You need to sign proper actual defenders. Without that, I don't see you competing for the league, and I don't see you winning the league. You might get into the top 4 because you're playing one match a week, but you're not winning the league. No,
that's your opinion anyway. But I'm saying it out there to all football lovers. Do everything possible. Go stake on Chelsea because Chelsea is going to win the league this season. So let's move on to Liverpool. Well, they signed a new manager. Arne Slot is out. Now they have Andoni Iraola. And they're also a bit active in the transfer season. Well, not mistaken or not forgotten, Mohamed Salah is out. He's out of Liverpool. And is that going to be a big blow for Liverpool this season? Do you think Liverpool will make top 4? Do you see them competing at all this season?
No. I think it's going to be a very difficult battle between Liverpool and Man City, to get into the top 4. We don't know yet. We will only find out towards the end of the season if 5 teams would, qualify for the Champions League. It's usually 4 teams at the start of every season traditionally. So depending on how far the teams in the Champions League currently go, in the Champions League stages, that's what will determine if we'll get extra spots. So I think it's going to be a very tough battle between Man City and Liverpool. Liverpool, the reason being that you can't tell me with these defenders that they have going into the season. Gomez, I don't think he's ever played 20 games in a season before in his life consecutively. Jeremy Jacquet is a 21-year-old French international. Milo Kakes, we know his story from last season. Conor Bradley is never fit really. Giovanni Liani, they bought him from last season, still yet to play, to train. He's still injured, 19 years old. Jeremy Frimpong is another flop from Bayern Leverkusen last season. And they signed Ronald Araujo from Barcelona. And it was a very surprising deal for me. And the last one on the list, I think, is Calvin Ramsey. So aside from Virgil van Dijk, tell me which name on this list do you think can help Liverpool, challenge for the top four in the Premier League this season? I don't see any. I think Virgil van Dijk is how old now? 35 years old. By December, he's gonna be
Yes,
approaching
yes.
36 birthday. So he's not the same. I told you people from last season it was gonna be a problem because this guy is getting old. You can't expect a 5-year-old man to keep giving you a performance of a 26 and 7-year-old Virgil van Dijk at his peak. He's no longer at his peak. He's coming back down now. So I think they've got very, very big problem in the defense, and that's gonna be a very big issue. Alisson is back now, so which is good for them, positive for them. Mamad is not really. He's proving to be not. He has proven not to be a reliable backup to Alisson. So I still think they need a proper backup goalkeeper aside from Alisson. So I think if you look at the defense, they have a very, very big problem. And if you go to the midfield, they've got really good, maybe Szoboszlai. McAllister he's not as good as he was 2 seasons ago. It was just an average player last season. And Gravenberch is a switch on and off. It gives you 7 out of 10 this match. The next game it gives you 4 out of 10 or 3 out of 10. He's not as aside from that season when Klopp managed to galvanize these boys and got a 2 out of them and won the league. They've not done anything. And if you go to where's the flop they signed from, again, Bayer Leverkusen, it just it says a lot. So I don't see them challenging for the top 4. I think I'm gonna keep my top 4 teams to myself until you pop the questions to me. I think it's gonna be a very big battle between Liverpool and Man City. Which one gets into the top 4?
Okay. Let me put you on the spot right now. For some seasons now, it has been so hard for Manchester United to keep a manager to the end of the season. So do you think Michael Carrick will manage this United squad till the end of the season?
Yeah. To be honest, this is probably the most positive I've been about Man United in so many years. I've always been a very positive fan. But this season, the transfer strategy, they followed suit from last season. It seems like we're trying to address each positions every season now, every transfer market. Last season it was the attack, which we're going for 2 Premier League proven players and 1 big potential in Benjamin Sesko. I think we do have a very good philosophy now, a good base. We've backed that up with the signings of Yuri Tillemans in the midfield, Andres Santos, 50 million, and most likely Baleba, which I think it's going to be the best piece, to complete the puzzle we're trying to create. Because if you look at this midfield, missing Mount, Andres Santos, Yuri Tillemans, could be Menu, and then these little guys, Jack Fletcher, you see none of them are in the mode of a Caicedo, of a Kante, of a Baleba, of a Gravenberch. They are not mobile players. I mean, especially Yuri Tillemans, Andres Santos has got the same pace as Casemiro. These are really good players technically on the ball, on and off the ball. They read the game really well. They are really good with line breaking passes, putting forward passes. But I still think with the signing of Carlos Baleba, I think Michael Carrick is building a very, very monstrous team, a team that's going to be a problem for the Premier League next season. So I think he's going to stay full season. I think he's going to be our manager for years to come.
Okay. If Michael Carrick should last half season, I will congratulate you. because I don't see him still be with this United team.
Where do you think Man
till
United
the
will
AFCON
finish this season? Where do you think Man United will finish this season?
I'm expecting you to finish maybe 9th or 10th. You're never going to be part of the top 4 because
You know
the only
what?
time you could have that.
You know what? Mate?
No. Let me tell you this. The only thing that is making you qualify for Champions League was because you people just played only Premiership last season. You didn't play in any other competition. You play only in the EPL, and that gave you like ample time, and you nearly missed out. But at least you qualified. So this season now that you have a lot of distractions, and your squad depth is not over the moon. Not as if you have like a fantastic team. So definitely you people are going to collapse, and I'm going to be here to actually laugh at you. So that's me telling you the way it is. This United that we know is going to fall as a purple card, and you're all going to blame Michael Carrick for it. It is the same thing. It is your pattern. You know, it has happened over time. We've witnessed it seasons ago. So this season is not going to be different. So let me put this to you now. So in the top 4, do you think we're going to have any surprises? Do you think we're going to have any new team? Because Aston Villa was part of the top 4 last season. So do you think we're going to see new surprises like that?
Aside from the usual names, Arsenal, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, and maybe either Liverpool or Man City. They're gonna struggle, the two of them. It's gonna be 2, you know. So I don't think we'll get any surprise. Spurs, they've gone out there and spent lavishly. You know, it's like playing FIFA. You know, they've gone there to throw the money at every single player out there just to get them into the team, and I don't think it's gonna make a massive difference. I mean, it's gonna make a big difference, especially with the fact that they've flirted with the relegation zone 2 seasons back to back. So I think they'll probably get into the top half of the table this season. So I don't see them getting in the Champions League places. Maybe Europa League spots, maybe, but I don't see any major surprise this season.
Okay, so let's look at the matches that we have this weekend, like the first match for each team. On Friday, Arsenal against Coventry. That should be an easy call. Do you think so?
I think it's going to be more like a hard fought win for Arsenal. It's not going to be just a ride, you know, for them. So they're going to win. They're going to probably 2-1 win for Arsenal. But I still think they would miss these key players. They would miss Saliba. They're going to miss Rice. So it's probably not going to be in the team. Also, what's his name? Saka, who seems not to be fully fit or ready. So it's going to be although they've signed Bruno Guimaraes, but I still think...
I heard he's not going to play today.
Is he not going to play?
He's not going to play on Friday.
Okay. I think he's injured.
He's injured. I heard he had a knock.
So that's how it starts.
He had a knock.
It's going to be a very tough one. It's never happened in Arsenal's history, even when they had the best, the invisible players. They've never ever defended a Premier League title. I don't think it's the same. They've won the Premier League before and they've won it again now. They've never won the Champions League, and that's why they've never won it. They're gonna win it one day. We don't know when. So it's gonna be a tough one.
Manchester United is playing away to All.
I think that's a very tricky one.
Same old. Man United is gonna draw points.
It's a very tricky one, but I still think we'll win. We'll win. Everyone expects us to win because it's a team from the relegation.
You're not going to win that match. Let's tell you what it is.
Are you talking as a Chelsea fan who is trying to hate on his elder brother?
No, I'm talking as a football lover. that have watched football like the beginning of every season, it is always so hard for Manchester United to start the season on fire.
No,
You're actually
we
gonna
did.
lose against
No, we
Spurs.
did win our first.
It is pretty normal.
We won our first game last season, and season before as well. You know, so
maybe after this interview, we're actually gonna place a wager on it, and I'll be so glad. Because this Manchester United I'm looking at playing away.
You know, by
the worst that will come out there is going to be a draw.
By match day 5 or 6, I'll probably be topping you by 6-9 points. That means you would have lost at least 3 games.
So by that time, you start considering if Carrick is actually the manager for you people. We're gonna be on it. Ipswich Town against Sunderland, same old. What do you expect? What's going to happen?
Against Sunderland, I think Sunderland from last season, they've got European football this season, so it's going to be a season where they would want to at least try to stay in the Premier League again, maybe get get in the top half of the table. I think they're gonna do well again this season. It might be a bit difficult because they've got that extra more games, but I think they have a good manager in what's his name? Is it I can't even remember his name. They have a very good manager and they have a very good squad, a very good team, and it's a very big plus for them that Granit Xhaka didn't leave. He's their leader, the best player in the squad. So they've got really good players. Sadiki, they've got this guy in front, the number 9, the bully. So they've got really good players, and I do think it's going to be a very tough match for Ipswich to get anything out of it. I think it's going to be an easy win for.
I'm tipping it to end in a draw.
Draw.
Everton against Crystal Palace.
Everton against Crystal Palace. Maybe Everton win. They've not done much in the transfer market this season, but Crystal Palace, on the other hand, they've lost their manager, the best manager, and they've lost a couple players as well. They've lost Lacroix and their manager, so it's going to be a very tough one for them. So I don't see them winning this game. I don't see them winning. I think Everton will win or maybe a draw.
Nottingham Forest against Leeds.
Nottingham Forest Leeds. A draw. I'll go for a draw.
Brentford against Tottenham Hotspur.
Brentford against Tottenham Hotspur.
Tottenham Hotspur.
That's gonna be the first test to test all this bunch of players they've gathered together. I don't know what for. I don't know, I do think Brentford will give them a run for their money. I don't care who they've signed. I think they're gonna struggle this season. Probably get in the top half of the table, like I said earlier. But first game of the season, they'll probably lose. I don't see them winning against Brentford.
Man City against Bournemouth.
Manchester
First major
City.
test for Enzo Maresca.
Huh?
It's the first major test for Enzo Maresca.
Yeah. So Man City against Bournemouth. If you look at the head-to-head from last season, it's not been a very easy ride for Man City, and with the way they performed against Arsenal played pretty much you can have the ball and we eat you when we get the ball, and that's where Bournemouth are very, very good at. Very good on the transition. They press very high, although they've lost their manager. But you'll be surprised, these teams, they have a way of, they have a system that works for them. They know how to recruit well. even though last season they lost their best players, they still managed to even finish higher in the season before. And I don't think that was down to Andoni Raiola only. I think that was down to the structure of the football club. Just the same way Brentford, every season they lose their best players, they lose their managers. And if you go back to their history, the managers, when they leave, the one they replace them with always outperforms the one that left, in the other club. So I think it's going to be a draw. And yeah, I think it's going to be a draw. First game of the season, going to be under pressure at the Etihad. So Bournemouth are going to go there and probably get points out of Man City.
Brighton against Aston Villa.
Brighton, Aston Villa. I think it's going to be a draw. Aston Villa have not started. They don't start their seasons well. They don't start their seasons well. So I think it'll be a draw. It will be a draw. Yeah. Nothing much out of that.
The top match of this weekend. The top match for this weekend, Newcastle against Liverpool. Who is going to nick it?
Newcastle. It's a shame what's happened to Newcastle this season. I don't think people have really talked about. I don't think we've even talked about Newcastle this season. With losing all their best players, they've lost their manager. Eddie Howe. They've had a very tough transfer. A very tough transfer window. So I do think they will do well this season, because it is the way they've lost their players. I think they've recruited well. They've lost Bruno G, they've lost Tonali, and they've gone on to replace them with some of the top talents in Europe. And we know Newcastle do recruit well up until last season when everything happened and they weren't very prepared to let Isak go. I think this season they knew Tonali was going to leave. They knew Bruno Guimaraes was probably going to leave too, and I think they've really done well in the transfer markets. They've brought in a lot of money and they've signed well. So we'll see how these players they've signed, how they gel, how they quickly, and they've got a new manager as well. So they might be a surprise for the Premier League this season. They might be a surprise, and I don't see Liverpool doing anything special this season. So it's going to be a fairly equal game, maybe a draw from that game as well.
Okay, the last match now, this is going to be played on Monday. Chelsea is going to be playing away to their next door neighbor.
Monday Night Football, lads.
It's easy call anyway. It's easy call.
Who you
Chelsea is
playing?
going to win the game 3-0.
Who are you playing?
Fulham.
You play Fulham and you think it's going to be an easy one, yeah? I mean, yeah, it probably be because they've lost and what's his name? Marcos Silva. So yeah, I do think Chelsea will win that game.
Yes, that's the same way Chelsea is going to win the EPL title this season. Just go mark it down. Puskaba.
I like it that you are
first.
dreaming. It's
Chelsea.
It's okay to dream. It's okay to dream. It's okay.
This is you 18 on us now, 18 on the world champion. But
I can't be
we
18
both know
on you. Don't you get
that
it?
we have what it
We're
takes to win
not on
it.
the same level for me to say I want to hate on you. That's the truth. You need to be in the Champions League.
Just because you managed to qualify for the Champions League, you're now like making all these.
only qualify for Champions League
marks.
once in 3 years. What are you saying? You think it's easy? You've only qualified for Champions League once in 3 years or 4 years.
See now,
Who are you to tell me because I've only
we
qualified
both
for
know you're
Champions
going to struggle
when
to
you qualify for Champions
the
League,
stage.
when
I
you
don't even
qualify
see
for
you
Champions
qualifying
League,
from
that's
the
when
group stage.
you will be on the same level with me to talk to me, to banter me. For now, I am your boss. You respect me. I can't banter
At
you.
least
because you are
Chelsea will be the world
far
champion
below. I finished third
for
last
the next
season,
3
finished 10th.
seasons.
You managed to finish in the top half of the table last season. So what are you telling me?
2 seasons ago, you finished 16th. What
Yes,
are you saying now? 2
that's
seasons ago,
history.
you finished
That's history.
16th.
That's history. The most current
We begged you
the
not
most
to
current season
not
is
to
last
relegate.
season. The most current season is last season. That's the season we'll all go back and look at. Arsenal fans are not going to tell you they finished second 2 seasons ago. They're going to be talking about finishing first last season, winning the league. So Chelsea fans, you lots cannot be bringing season before. Bring your most recent season. Where's your most recent season? At the end of the day, we know where you're.
That is it on the show today. If you enjoyed it, please join us again. Same place, same time, next time. My name is Poskaba, a true Chelsea fan. And we're going to be here to tell you that yes, we won the league by God's grace at the end of the season. And I've been with the United fan names.
United.
Let's do this again next time.